Hey, what's up everybody? This is Candace Vet with Black Women Aware. First, I would like to say thank you to everyone who comes by and supports my channel. It really does mean a lot to me. If you would like to email me with any suggestions, questions, or concerns, my email is always going to be in the description box below. Again, thank you for visiting my channel. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Candace Vet with Black Women Aware, and I am back with another video. Now in this video, I will be covering 3 different missing cases, and without further ado, let's just jump right into our first case. Now the first case, this young lady, her name is Kadidra Roberts, okay? She was last seen in the city and state of Cincinnati, Ohio, okay? And it says Kadidra Roberts was last seen with an older light-skinned black male in an unknown vehicle. The direction of the travel is unknown. What is known is he looks to be between the ages of his late 40s and mid 50s. He also has a strong receding hairline. Kadidra and her mother were texting and video chatting around 10 p.m. The last text sent by Kadidra was on the 17th of August, and it said, "Mom, where you at?" At 1:07 a.m. and her mother begins calling and texting her with no response. She is close to her mother and will never need any time away. Okay. So basically, you know, this woman and her mother have a very close relationship. And so her not contacting her mother is a huge red flag. Okay. So let's keep going. So it says her children miss her, and this is out of her character. Her location was checked and it showed around the block, the 4900 block of Marburg. Have you seen Kadidra? Any known information to help fill in the gaps? Please contact Detective Nikki Oliver at Cincinnati Police Department. And their phone number is area code 513-352-4567. And one thing that I'm glad that a lot of people who cover missing cases are starting to add in, they're adding in the person's normal character, what they would and wouldn't do, because too often when I cover these cases, you know, we hear that the police departments, they won't start looking for anybody until you wait the usual 24 to 48 hours. And then after that, they get started into their investigation. But I feel like people know their loved ones and people know what they will and won't do. Like, I get and I understand some police departments are overwhelmed and overworked, but they even know, okay, if they know for murder cases that they have to be solved and they have to get on them within the first 48 hours, they should do the same for missing persons, because we also don't want these missing person cases turning into homicide cases. Okay, that's not fair to the families. That's not fair to people who love these women and children. Okay, so we all should be on the lookout for Kadidra Roberts. Okay, I try to do my best to find as many photographs of these young women and children as possible, because as I often say on this channel, a lot of times women look different with different hairstyles and makeup and things like that. So I did try to find as many photographs of Kadidra as possible, and I also did reach out to her family to see if they would like to interview with me, as I do with the other cases. If I can find a family member, I will reach out to them and see if they want to interview. That way we can push and get more light shed on these cases. It's getting old with black women coming up missing and nobody doing anything, blinking an eye or caring. For me, I'm past irritated with it. But anywho, if you have any information on the whereabouts of Kadidra, her nickname is DD. Okay, if you have any information, please contact the Cincinnati Police Department. Their number will be in the description box below. Now let's move on to our next case. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am on to our second missing case. This one coming to us out of San Bernardino, California. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. So Shalisa Pratt is originally from Mobile, Alabama, but she currently resides in Los Angeles. She was last seen at the 848 West 7th Street in San Bernardino, California, Monday, August 22nd. Her family has not seen or heard from her since. At the time, she was wearing a t-shirt with jeans or leggings, a gold necklace with a round gold laser engraved pendant. The pendant has two little girls on one side and the number 7 on the other. Pratt also has numerous tattoos. The term Felicia on her shoulder blade, koi fish on her neck, Roman numerals on her right inner bicep, 2 hearts and a cherry blossom on her right wrist, and what goes around comes around on her outer left wrist. A broken heart symbol on the inner left wrist. Pratt has numerous tattoos on her right wrist. Okay, so again, Shalisa is age 34. She went missing in the San Bernardino, California area. She is from Mobile, Alabama. Okay, she is black and female. Again, okay, here's another one. Just like I said about Kadidra, here's another one. Pay attention to her height and weight. Her height and weight is 5'2", and she's about 147 pounds. Black women, if you are in that range, if you are in that height range or that weight range, please be very vigilant about learning and understanding self-defense mechanisms. Not just grabbing a firearm or pepper spray or what have you. I'm not telling you not to have those things. I'm telling you what to do or learn what to do in case, for example, say you live alone with your children and you keep your firearm locked away and all. You need to know certain tactics to do to subdue your attacker until you are able to retrieve your firearm. Do y'all see what I'm saying? You have to know these things. Like, for example, working with people who are physically like they're very dangerous to be around, and I have learned certain tactics to defend myself or protect myself. Like, I know, for example, if you rub the place under somebody's nose and right above their upper jaw, and they're biting on you or something, it causes them to release. It causes that lower jaw to release. Okay, and stuff like that, little tactics like that. I know how to get out of somebody's hold. I know all of these little tactics from prior job experiences where I had to work with people with physical and mental disabilities. These are things I know. Okay, you have to learn these things, not just have a firearm and all, because sometimes these attackers are aware that you have those things, and they're prepared to physically take you down before you can even get to them. We have to understand that most of the time when black women come up murdered or missing, most of the time they know who their attackers or their murderers were. With that being said, we also have to be aware of, again, these people, since they most of the time know their victims, they know the victim have a firearm. So you need to know how to be able to physically protect yourself until you are able to retrieve your firearm, paper spray, stun gun, the phone to call the cops, what have you. Y'all see what I'm saying? But again, Shalisa and both Kadidra are in that height and weight range. They're both small, petite women. Let's move on to our next case. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we're on to our final case for this video. But before I get into the next case, I just want to add a few things about Shalisa, the case we just covered. So Shalisa, it also, from what I researched, it said that she is allegedly having some mental health issues. It did not necessarily say that she had been diagnosed with any health issues or anything of that sort. It just said that she's currently going through some mental health difficulties at this time. And it did leave her mother's number to contact if you have any questions. And this is no offense to her mother or her family or anything like that, but I pretty much take missing persons cases very seriously, and I do not trust anybody in these type of cases. So instead of putting her phone number, I will be adding in San Bernardino, California's contact information. Plus, with a platform as big as YouTube is, I don't think her mother's number is the best way to send tips and things. Not only because I feel like everybody's a suspect in these cases until that person is found safe, but also because you want to protect the family members' safety as well. So I will be giving you guys San Bernardino's police department contact information. And if you have any information on Shalisa Pratt's whereabouts or anything like that, please contact them. Okay, and let them know that you saw a YouTube video about a missing young lady from their area who is originally from Mobile, Alabama, and you had information or tips that could aid them in the case. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say on that, and we are now going to move on to our third and final case. Now, this case is coming to us out of Atlanta, Georgia. It is concerning a young woman by the name of Allahnia Lenoir, okay? And Allahnia Lenoir went missing on June 30th of 2022. You guys forgive me if I did not give you the dates of the first two ladies when they went missing. All three of these ladies went missing this past summer, okay? Now, I will put the specific dates for both Kadidra and Shalisa in the comment section below. I'll pin it to the comments. Okay, so without further ado, let's find out about Allahnia's case. So Allahnia Lenoir left her family's Douglas County, Georgia home and has not been seen or heard from ever since. Lenoir's mother, Jeanette Jackson, said that later that night, Allahnia went out with a close family friend. On Sunday morning, Jeanette got a phone call from that friend, and this is the mother recounting the conversation that she had with that certain family friend. The mother says, she called me the next day and said, "Hey, you know, me and Allahnia went to these two guys' house and were chilling and kicking back," Jeanette, the mother, recounted. She said the friend then told her that she left Allahnia there under the impression that she would be okay. Now let's pump our brakes real quick. Let me tell y'all something, okay? One, when you, and I'm assuming that Allahnia and this close family friend were going on a first date with these two young men because of the things that the mother is recounting. Okay, I have no proof that this was their first or second or third date or how well they even knew these men, but assuming that this was the first date that Allahnia and the family friend went on to go see these men, ladies, number one, you never go to men. You always make them come to you. You always, on the first date or the first couple of dates until you are comfortable with that person, you always want to go in a public place. And if y'all going on a double date, do not leave each other. If your friend or somebody that you with is even looking like they finna leave you, I don't care if it's a party, if y'all double dating, I don't care what y'all do. I don't care if y'all going down to church or whatever, bright early on a Sunday morning. I don't care what it is. The minute that person act like they want to leave you, they don't care about you. I don't care who they is. That's my first red flag right there. Because you know we came together, baby. We got to lead together. No, you ain't finna leave me here and I'm a young lady and all and by myself with two people that I barely even know. That's a red flag for me. And again, I ain't trying to offend nobody. This is all alleged. I don't know if the family friend had any involvement or not, but that's my first red flag. How you call yourself a friend of the family and you leave me by my lonesome on what is sounding like a double date with two men that we allegedly don't even know that well. You know what I mean? Sound fishy to y'all? Because it definitely sounds fishy to me. Let's keep going. So and it goes on to say that the friend called and wanted to make sure that Allahnia had made it home safe, and the mother said to the family friend, no, she's not home. Jeanette said initially she didn't think anything of it, but Jeanette says she soon started getting a slew of concerned phone calls and messages from Allahnia's friends who were worried she had not shown up to scheduled meetings or scheduled plans. She searched out to Allahnia. She reached out to Allahnia via text and said, hey, these girls are making me worried. Hit me back. Now, this is the mother texting her daughter, okay? But Jeanette said the text messages to Allahnia's iPhone weren't going through. It changed from blue to green. Then she checked her daughter's location. The last known location, she was at 1660 or 1660 Peachtree Midtown Apartments, Jeanette said. Allahnia was last seen on surveillance footage entering an Atlanta apartment building with a friend, I'm assuming that to be the family friend, around 8 p.m. That evening, okay? Lenoir's mother, Jeanette Jackson, says, all I know is that they said she was identified coming in but did not go out of the surveillance video from the apartments. With little information surrounding Lenoir's mysterious disappearance, loved ones are clinging to hope of her safe return. She was last seen wearing a blue shirt, blue shorts, and cream colored shoes. Now, here is a description of Allahnia, and just make sure y'all pay attention to all of these young ladies, their height and weight. This is why I've been stressing on these videos, and I previously did it on other videos because ladies, if you fall in this height range or this weight range, you need to start investing in self-defense tactics and all, not just learning how to use a firearm either, but learning how to physically protect yourself, learning the signs of somebody who's coming off as a creep, learning those red flags, and learning mentally how to protect yourself, how to think on your toes, how to have a plan A, B, and C, okay? Because let's just be real. If you're falling into these height and weight descriptions as Kadidra, aka Didi, as Shalisa, or as Allahnia, aka Fruity, then you need to be on high alert. You need to be aware and alert and knowledgeable on how to protect yourself. Now, it says here that Allahnia's height and weight was 5'4", 120 pounds. Now, Kadidra, her height and weight was within this range, and so was Shalisa's. This is why I'm stressing this. Now, of course, all women should be on alert and be protecting ourselves and learn self-defense mechanisms. But one thing that I'm finding with a lot of these the missing cases, the women that I cover on Black Women Aware, is one, I randomly reach in the bucket and I pick these cases. I don't look at a slew of cases and say, hey, these are the three I'm going to cover. These are the three. I don't do that. I just cherry pick. It's like I reach in, I grab the raffle ticket, and I pull out which one that I want to cover. And it always amazes me how I randomly pick these cases and all of the women are in that same height and weight range. Okay, this is why I'm stressing this for you short, petite women out there. Okay, now if you have any information on Allahnia's whereabouts or any tips or anything at all about this case, I'm pretty sure you can contact the Atlanta Police Homicide / Adult Missing Persons Unit anonymously if you have any information on the case, if you have any information on Allahnia's whereabouts. And their number, area code first, is 404-546-4235. Okay, so y'all share this video, like it, subscribe, comment, get it to where the algorithm can see it. You know, the other videos that I do, you know, with the entertainment and stuff like that, that I'm starting to add in and add my opinion on different things that are affecting Black women and children. You know, I don't care if y'all comment on those ones or not, but even if you get in the comment section and you just comment algorithm to help boost these videos so that more awareness are brought to these cases, that is a big help to the families. Okay, y'all remember what I always tell y'all: be safe, be alert, and be aware. This is Candace Yvette, and I am signing off.